This is no money, mo money. This little Lala's latest business venture went belly up. Now he can't even afford a monthly subscription. But he's determined to turn his luck around. With the few extra personal rules forcing me to craft and gather for my items and limiting access to advanced jobs, we're in for quite a ride as we complete everything in the Final Fantasy XIV free trial. We've got a couple things we want to do this week, but first and foremost, the Rising event is happening in game. I'm not going to make a whole video out of it like I did with the Moonfire Fair. We're just going to knock it out pretty quickly. So first we just have to talk to this Yoshi P wannabe nerd over here. And then we talk to this adorable golden potato over here with her goofy little carbuncle earring. Then we talk to a bunch of idiots around town to see what kind of a show they're interested in. Then we convince this nerd, Rainer, to sign off on the project. Then we convince the pirate doofuses of the Rotano to help us out with the show. And then the Yoshi P wannabe serenades us while we apparently just get drunk as possible. Let the real Yoshi P thank us for sticking around for another year and celebrating the release of ARR and the death of 1.0. And there it is. While wannabe Yoshi P serenades us, the pirate captains all set off a big epic show for us. With the big MSQ finisher. We who are about to set sail salute you, and I get a tiny little goofy Pictomancer Kryl out of it as well. For 11's sake. 10-point achievement for finishing up the seasonal event. And then of course there's a list of people that you can see at the event based on like your progression in game. Was a retainer before the calamity? Wait, spouts and spinners they picked up from God's nowhere. I kind of do that too on my main. Here, just take all these fireworks until I need them for a certain event. Oh, interesting. The phrasing on this is that she was a retainer, and rather than her master died during the calamity, she can't remember who her master was during the calamity, which kind of implies as if she was a retainer to one of the Warriors of Light. So she was like a Warrior of Light retainer, which totally makes sense because this is what we do. We buy a bunch of like extra fireworks and nonsense whenever the events come up because that's one of the rare places you can get them. And then we just like dump them on all of our retainers until we can turn around and use them somewhere. So she was a retainer to a Warrior of Light most likely, and then forgot her master. So now she tries to support the Rising event by setting off the fireworks displays and stuff. And this is really the only, like, interesting interaction you get during this event. The next thing on the list was I wanted to make a set of 20 gear for my Archer, which I will do, but I also want to make a set of 50 gear for my Arcanist, and unfortunately, I've been a little more lax on doing Grand Company turn-ins all the time lately, and forgot that most of my crafters aren't 50 yet, so there's no way they're going to be able to make a set of 50 gear for my Arcanist. So for today, for this week, what I'm going to do is make my 20 gear for my Archer, and then I'm going to start doing Grand Company turn-ins again to keep leveling up my classes. We'll see if I can get my classes, my crafters, high enough to make a 50 set of Arcanist gear for next week. Ooh, an eye for detail, Leatherworker 1. Oh, yeah, I found that Botanist 3 as well, which is actually the Master Botanist thing. I should pick up that ring and drop it in my armoire. Can't do it right now, I'll do it later. Anyway, eye for detail, Leatherworker 1, 100 high quality items as a Leatherworker. I made that leatherworker 1. Completion of 40 unique leatherworker recipes. Tempo 5. That is blacksmith 50. That is my first crafter to 50. Alright, now let's go turn in all this stuff and see what we end up with if we manage to max out any more of my jobs. Knock on wood 5. Yes! Maxed out carpenter as well. Smiling, styling, textiling 5. There's weaver up to 50. Breaking hot rocks in the sun, or breaking rocks in the hot sun, 5, so that's miner up to 50. Nice. My botanist was already 50, so I couldn't actually gather these. They're over in ᴵᴇᵃ West. That's going to end up being a problem later on, is that I can level past 50, and once I hit 50, they will often give me things that I need resources from Heavensward to craft, because the game doesn't care that I don't have that expansion unlocked. The game doesn't care at all. So as soon as these start hitting 50, they're going to start giving me things that's like, you have to go to Heavensward if you want to craft this. Same with Stormblood. Once I hit 60, I'm going to start getting stuff from Stormblood that I can't possibly get. Now, if we sort all of this stuff, should be able to find items that are going in my inventory. And that's the... So it's this bow. It's this helm, this jacket, arm guards. This I made for later. I was already making one for the turn-in, so I just doubled the materials in my list, basically, and made 2 of them. So when I reach level 42, or level, in this case, level 46, on one of my Disciples of War, I'll just have gear handy for that. Ear cuffs. No, those are old earrings that I'm not using anymore. The Gorget, which unfortunately is the best piece of gear I could get at 20 for my archer, but it's a level 16 piece of gear, so it's not very good. This is a level 17, which isn't great, and this is a level 18, which isn't great. But that should be everything, which means now every single piece of gear can be changed out, except the brand new ring, which is good till 30, because it gives an XP bonus. Boop. Wow, what a disgusting, horrible, garbage look. It's terrible. Definitely get rid of the bow. Alright, let me go to my achievements. Botanist, there it was. Master Botanist ring. Which can get stored in here. There we go. New archer. And I have a bow, but it's a big giant thing. I don't care about the look of that, so we're just going to turn that and that off. I now have a sort of a new archer look. Nothing too special, just whatever I had on hand, but I have an archer look now. Ooh, I made that Goldsmith 1. 60 unique goldsmith recipes. 50 armorer. Riddle of Steel 5. 50 armor. 50, 51, and 52. Heart of Gold 5, and then I gained 2 extra levels on top of that. All in good taste, 4. Culinarian got 40, 41, and 42. So it's the furthest one behind, and even it's in the 40s now. It's going to take a little while. Luckily, I'm not going to need Culinarian for all the gear that I want to craft. That's going to be like blacksmith, armorer, weaver, leatherworker, stuff like that I'll need for the gear I want to craft. Getting 2 attached. 3. Fix 100 materia. After at the end of 2.0, the next bits of the free trial completion playthrough will be pretty interesting, because then I'll have a job, so I will be sort of slowly as I'm progressing. I want to keep pushing through the MSQ, because the first point where I will feel kind of comfortable, like, not progressing the MSQ at all, will basically be, like, at the end of 2.5. Off stream, I will most likely start Heavensward just so I can get in and get access to the last 3 jobs that I don't have access to right now. And then when we get around to the point in the playthrough on YouTube, when I decide to go into Heavensward's MSQ, I'll just like rewatch the intro scene on the Unending Journey book or whatever, and then continue on into Heavensward from there. I'm gonna keep pushing the MSQ till I get to the end of A Realm Reborn, all the way to the end of 2.5, 2.55, 2.58, whatever. And then I'll probably have some sort of lax downtime where I'm focusing on like a lot of the Realm Reborn stuff before moving on to Heavensward. It's just like, oh my god, there are other survivors. Probably Mumphilio ornament. Yeah, a lot of our people got taken. Most of our people got killed, but a few of them. The ones that actually have names and roles to play in the story, they got taken. Knowledge of a power brought to bear against the primals. You mean getting drunk? Getting drunk is strong against those primals. They can't do anything to stop it. Oh god.
Feel. Think.
Drink. Here, feel, drink.
But fear not, for I am ever with thee.
And I can get you drunk at a moment's notice. Hi, Lady Meow Meow. Nice eyes you got there. Be a shame if something happened to him. Sorry. Let me just rip this down off the wall. I mean, this place looks bad enough. We don't need a bunch of broken stuff hanging on the wall. I'll just throw this in a bin somewhere. Staff's really throwing off the feng shui of this murder basement. Kind of concerned by the random Garlean soldier who flat out says he's smitten by Totaro, wants to squeeze her. Oh god. Like, even now when I'm playing as a potato, I still am fully in the camp of like, no, potatoes are kids. Don't do weird sexual things with potatoes. That's gross. They're children. Like, even though I know they're not, it's like, no, that's just gross. They're children. 5 long years of painstaking work. We dug up some Allegan crap. It's always just hilarious to me how often Imperial plots and strategies and plans come down to, let's dig up some Allegan crap that we don't understand and turn it on. Worked so hard at digging up this robot and then dusting it off for a few years. They're working on United States like construction laws, right? You have all those unions, so you are gonna pay 10 dudes to stand around on their lunch break for 5 hours and not do any work. You are gonna do that, or you're gonna have to deal with the unions. That's the kind of rules that the Empire must work off of. Yeah, we got Jimmy, Johnny, Tommy, Mikey, and Joey over here. They're taking their union-mandated lunch break for the next 3 hours. In the meantime, Nikki over there is going to be dusting off your robot for a few minutes. But then he's going to be on his lunch break, too. Hi, Wedge. I'm not a big juicy potato. I'm a disgusting, horrible, dry, nasty potato. Don't eat me. I'm looking for a giant man. Wait, let me rephrase that. Oh wait, I probably should have summoned Carby, huh? In fact, I probably should still summon him. This is, after all, a very long survey point, and I could easily just back out and never mind. Notorious BIGGs. Climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck, but I slipped and took a tumble. Wait, you mean this tumble? This one right here? You nearly broke your neck doing that? Yeah, I could see how. Not alone. Kill them all. Great, a crying potato. You're gonna get all soggy. I have a mind to walk through the front door, guys as Imperial troops, and march right in. Nothing if not enthused. You're beginning to remind me of Pavalimo. Ida. Are you ever not enthused? Absolutely not. Not much better. The ᴹᵃᵍᵍ gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. Best description of ᴹᵃᵍ I've ever heard. That ᴹᵃᵍ gets on my nerves. Every time he opens his mouth, he just spouts gibberish. Conducted some reconnaissance. Yeah, I listened to a couple of idiots talk about how much of a big fat nerd ᴹᵃᵍ is. There's my reconnaissance. Learn it from the experts, so get near as you can and watch them. Ugh, I hate that. He's like, I could teach you the salute, but that'd be too easy of a mission. So instead, wander out there again to the same location you've been to 4 times already and do something. It's dumb that their salute blocks their eyes. I just realized that. It's stupid. The Imperial salute aggressively, like, blocks their eye. Yeah, because, you know, it'll be super easy to invade the Empire base with our disguises. You know, the Empire, which notoriously has so many hundreds and hundreds of potatoes working for them that it won't look suspicious at all when I show up wearing one of their uniforms. It might detect your foreigners. Foreigners are, in fact, yeah. Foreigners form most of the Garlean military because every place they conquer, they force them to, like, conscript. They conscript from those zones and force them to serve in the Garlean military. There we go. Get the Reaper close enough that it's in range of the others, and then I can attack them all. Oh, so you do actually get to see Cid fight. And he really is just using a hammer. Our very own ᴹᵃᵍᵍᵏ. But we did beat it up pretty bad. It's almost like we should have just shot the dude who was sitting on it rather than the suit itself. She's smoking, of course. They're looking past that. I'd say she was structurally sound. There's the fact she was smoking. Ascertain the Magitech core, which drives it, is worn beyond use. Oh yeah, we need to get a new Magitech core. Substitute it with a mammoth heart. Oh yeah, that's what it was, a mammoth heart. Heart fit for a prince among mammoths. That won't be necessary. The heart's for Master Alphina's personal use, after all. Sure, a while ago, his manservant would be coming to collect it. Manservant? You pass my compliments on to your master? Oh yeah, my master is definitely going to hear no end of what I'm going to have to say to him. Clockwork soul of a mammoth. It's smart to put a mammoth heart into this Magitech Reaper. That totally won't lead to it becoming a sentient being or anything. Just needs a loving tap. Whack. Just pulls out his hammer and just smacks it in the leg. Just needs a loving tap. It's like, online, kill all humans. No. Huzzah! Maggie, welcome to the team. Oh no, they found us. Let's fight. Taken by the traitor Garland. Is that the Icon Slayer? Bollocks. Call for reinforcements. We're not ready for this. Boom. Static generators. Can't reclaim it, destroy it. Protect the armor at all costs. Yep. We'll just protect her from being destroyed. That'll make her like us. Where do you think you're going, idiot? Oh yeah, he shoots it straight on. I need to take out this stupid Vanguard, man. Good timing on that Adel, I suppose, because he turned around and attacked the Magitech Reaper. Yeah, it's annoying, but it's not too bad. I can definitely handle it. Bye-bye. Well, hey, now we'd have a bunch of extra parts. Like, now it's awake. Hi. Very smart to put a mammoth heart in there. A semi-sentient construct piece. You cut quite a dashing figure at Imperial Black and Crimson. Jesus. Thanks, Sid. I'm sure nobody will ever question the tiny potato in the uniform. No one at all. Huzzah. Hell you! Potato chucking. I still love the stupidity of the potato in the Imperial armor. Like, at this point in the story, I don't even think there are any potato Imperial soldiers. Take as many men as you need to scour the area. I want that Reaper found. It's like, hey buddy, turn around. Turn around, idiot. Guess what's here? Strike mast. Imperial salute. That was really a jerk move. Wedge. The guy knows we're impersonators, and Wedge just gives him an Imperial salute with a big old smile on his face. Crap. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to change out. It's the middle of a fight. I can't change out then. Which means I have to fight this guy in clothing with no stats whatsoever. Thanks, game. Where it's like, don't forget to change out of your outfit again before the fight starts. Later on, they just make the outfits be like a glamour that goes over top of you and then dissipates when the story's done with it, basically. No, Wedge, don't take Maggie in there. She's precious to me. Oh, and maybe you shouldn't die too.
Take the leader. Kill the rest.
Nope. White mage bubble.
What the?
Popolimo, Minfilia. Ida!
What took you so long?
Well,
Took you so
it's
long.
nice to see you too.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
Never install mammoth cores in your
No
in your weapons of war. It's good that this one imprinted on us, but if it hadn't, don't install mammoth cores in your weapons of mass destruction.
Understood?
Maggie, I crave chaos. What we need is to change the meme of someone giving the cat the gun to, like, Wedge holding a mammoth core up to Maggie, and then go, do crimes. Right?
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
Bum, bum, bum.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo.
Yeah.
La Habrea.
Is this when he
It
pulls
could
off the mask?
only be him.
Or is that later? Ah, here. Okay. Yeah. So he didn't really escape so much. Good timing on that one, Baron. Great timing on that one. Pathetic. Sorry. That's all I can think about when I see lava.
Pathetic. You've been so blind.
Yep. Meanwhile, I'm just standing here in an Imperial soldier's uniform, still, like an idiot.
I hope we can count on you.
Nope. Apparently I've joined the Empire.
My regards to Grandfather.
So I have to kill all of you and take this airship back now.
I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it.
Love you, Raubon. Always have, always will. Love that. So you're like, oh, they're juggling semantics with the best of them to make up reasons as to why they should surrender. And Raubon's like, God, you idiots are just talking about surrender. You're pathetic.
And you, dear friend.
And you, tiny potato. What are you doing here?
Gridania will go to war.
Psycho! Oh no, the potato's completely gone psychotic now, which is a totally natural state for all potatoes. But it's bad that she's sitting on the throne when she goes psychotic.
Raubon, are we to be outdone?
Let the Garleans come. The united strength of ᴹᵃᵍᵍᵏ will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For l'amico. Wait, no. For Dom. Wait, no.
We must needs consider how the weapon may
What was
be
it
brought
again?
to bear against.
So, how we doing, guys? Oh, look, more fodder for the next slaughter. Cool.
Did you feel it too, Grandfather?
Shut up.
I would know something.
Just like, shut
Was
up,
that your
Elf.
power at work earlier?
He still has no idea how the Echo works, dude.
Them to find it again.
The Echo doesn't give you powers of influence. The Echo protects you from tempering, and it gives you prescience. Limited prescience. Being in a position of power here is pure nepotism. Yeah, you're right. He is an absolute nepo baby in ARR.
Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Cid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
Alright. Can you be an adorable Vera girl in a tutu? Say in 5 minutes in the main hall where everyone can see you? You said whatever and wherever.
The realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. Your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. You do remind me of them.
Cool. So who's gonna give me the prison tat on my neck? Urianger, I'm looking at you. Come on, buddy, break out the needle. Recommend that you first unlock a job and gain access to more powerful edge. Even the game is bitching at me to get a job already now. I bet the game never expected anyone to make it this far without getting a job yet. They're like, dude, what are you doing? Alright, Operation Archon 49. Yeah, if that starts at 49, then I think I'll definitely be able to get through 2.0 next stream. Level 51, and still not a job in sight. Man, this economy in Eorzea is really bad these days. No jobs. Alright. That's where we're gonna go ahead and call it for this week, and I'm probably finishing 2.0 next week, but not positive on that.